Buenos dias and welcome to the Tinker Tailor Solder Fry here on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. My name is Ian and it seems we're getting some, things are going on. Hope you're enjoying life as it exists in the real rest of the world. Let me see if I can just boost that volume out there for anyone who needs a bit more volume up in their ear holes. That sounds a lot better. Did end up bumping the... Oop, nope, that's too far down in the microphone there. Okay. That's good. And there we go. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. We're going to let it sit out of space there. Friends, it's time for Tinker Tailor, which means we want to do some Lego. And if you remember, on previous episodes of Tinker Tailor Solder Fry, Oops. It's coming apart right now. You'll remember that Graham and I got together and did some of our... Oh, if our house is having an earthquake, that might be due to the fact that I have a... We might have to just deal with that for the moment and remember that for future, because we got a big ol' camera right on top of some monitors, and if I hit the desk too hard, that's probably what's causing the shaking. Okay, gotta remember that. Right. Previous episodes of Tinker Tailor Solder Fry, Graham and I got together and did some recreation of some of our Legos of our childhood, and I pulled out a bunch of half-broken models from my bin, and one of them that we got it was this friend here, and I wanted to put these together so that I could do the thing. The thing being, of course, just, take some pictures on it, document it, and take it apart so that other children out there can enjoy the Lego as it would, as children should. So I thought, you know what, I've got these together, but pictures aren't that great anymore, and also they're dusty. I'd have to clean all these, and I don't want to do that. And then I discovered that, hey, what's a great way to save things for the future? Why, it's tell future generations how to make them. And it turns out there's a bunch of what do you call them? Lego CAD programs, as they're known online. There's, just looking at my dock here, we got Bricksmith, LeoCAD, and what we're going to be using tonight, an app that's labeled Studio, which I found kind of odd. It's the official, and Sir Jack's got the link right there in the chats already, the Bricklink Studio, which I thought, Studio's a weird name for a Lego program. And then, yes, Fastlane points out the pun in the name that took me a long time to figure out, stud.io, like a Lego stud. So I've been exploring what you can do with Lego Studio over on my other channel over at tiltyhouse.com. That's tilty.house. And we did a quick stream doing a couple Lego rebuilds in stud.io or Studio. And let's just jump over to the gameplay. There we go. And we've got this little friend here, what we're calling the Long White Sword, in Studio. And the great thing about these sorts of programs is that you can use them. If you just look on the right-hand side here, my volume is lower on that scene. That doesn't seem like it's something that's possible because just a second. You know what? Let's pretend. No, it's just that I was looking down differently. Hold on, I need to adjust the microphone there just a bit. Ooh, and gotta thank Inquisitor Gaia for joining up on the chat here tonight. Thank you for that. I also remember I need to bring up the notifications. Hoobly doop, so that I know when other people do the nice things. Okay. Notification sounds are struggling. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe I will just turn those. Don't know if I can turn those off. We'll find out later. Do have a question here from the other chat. And yes. There we go. And you get to hear my my keyboard as well. For those who are probably curious, because I know y'all are curious, today we're rocking the DOS keyboard Macintosh edition, full of lint and dust. Right. So, well, where was I here? We were talking about instructions, and yeah, let's switch building modes to instructions, and that's going to throw us into the instruction viewer. And as you can see, step by step, it just builds out the thing for you, and then you have a final model. It's, you can even go through and do page design on how you want the pages to look out here. You output a PDF, and they look like actually, we can drag it for layout reasons. Don't know if we'll do that. Probably won't do that today. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Tells you what you need. You can even specify the sizes and whatnot. Right, but yeah. So I'm going to definitely build all of these out in instruction form and have a future record of what my Lego of my childhood was in such a way. And of course, you can also render these out to very pretty ones with an external ray tracing rendering system, or Pavre point of view. And it's they make some really, really nice exports. Okay, so enough about what we're doing. Why don't we actually do it? So this sure as heck was a model. Am I looking in the right direction? Yes, I am looking in the right direction. Good. How the heck do I... Okay, there we go. Do you want to save changes? No, don't save. We've saved them before. Let's create a new model. And let's see here. We're going to bring up something I created just for this. It's the model cam. So today we're going to be working with this little guy here. This is you know what? I never came up with a name for any of my ships when I was a child, which seems odd. So I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with a name for it later. But this is what we're going to do. So we're going to start at the bottom and then work our way up. Let's see here. So let's zoom out. Gone back to a trackpad for the last little while here because I'm doing a lot more InDesign layout at home thanks to working from home, and it's a little bit easier to use these days. Okay. Oh yes, and tonight's drink, for those who care, is the Ravens Brewing Company's Nice On Black Tea and Lemon Gose. Delicious. Yes, the Meerkat. That's right. These are all Ian specials. So figure out. Good lord, that's a good looking render, Arclight. And yeah, they look good enough in their rendered forms to if I were able to control, I could take photographs, of a shelf and then adjust the lighting within the Pavre render and match it up and actually get a good little composite. Anyway, let's not stare at this anymore. Let's let's flip it over and get to looking. So we're going to start off with a 2x2. So let's 2x2 that. 2x3? No, 2. Right, I need to disable my autocorrect. Because while it's nice to have proper multiplication symbols when you do a 2x2, when you're working with a program that expects you to just use the actual x sign, you maybe don't want that. So we're going to turn off a text. And let's go back there and look for the 2x2s. And it's a plate, I believe. Plate? Yes. So this is going to be a lot of the show, is me scrolling through here and trying to figure out where it is. There we go. Plate 2x2. So let's call that, does that look like the center line? That looks like the center line to me. Good. Okay, and let's add, no, we're going to make this black, because that's going to, favorite colors, black, perfect. And then we're going to need 2 round, 1x1 round. Is that a round? Do you call that a round? Boom, there we go, plate round. So we're going to add a couple of these here. And clone, and do that. What have I done? Everything's wonky. There we go. Okay. Thankfully, the program is super good about telling you what you can't do in real life. And then we'll color those in a second, and then we're going to add a 1x2 plate. There we go. Yes, Arclight is correct there. If you make the instructions and the piece list available, other people can order parts and build your own of these things. I think it used to be that you could even upload these things to a... oh, that's an electric plate. I don't need an electric plate. I just need a regular plate. You used to be able to upload these to a regular old... or to a website, and then you could auto-generate a purchase link with instructions and pieces. But, yeah. Oh, how did I do that? Did the program not lock the layer? Well, I just had things overlapping, and then I just kind of said, it's not going to be great. Okay, regular plate. Here we go. And then we'll just use the arrow keys to rotate that. We will make that a black plate as well. Boy, I'm going to learn so many keyboard combinations. And let's add some colors here. We want to do transparent. We want a blue, and that's going to be on the left side because why not that? Transparent medium blue. See, nope, I think we want transparent trans blue. Oh, there is no regular blue. Trans light green, trans light blue, trans dark blue. There we go. That'll do. And then transparent red. There we go. Boom. And that's not because of the police. That was due to lore back in the day of my brother and I in our Lego world, that combination crystals were the source of all power, and combinations of crystals, different combinations resulted in different levels of power. And of course, the blue crystal was the most powerful crystal. But when mixed with the common red crystal, it raised the power levels exponentially. So, I had a rich inner life. Okay, that's step 1. So, you know what? I kind of feel like doing this in hard mode and just not keeping the build together. There we go. Okay, if notification sounds are causing issues, maybe I should find a way to turn those off. Okay, and get that one down there. Perfect. Okay. Recreating it as I go along in real time. All right. Properties. Yes. Interesting. Don't know that I can actually turn the sound off for notifications, so sorry about that. Okay, next up, the next thing that actually attaches from the bottom is this piece here, and I have no idea what one of these friends is called. But it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4, and that's what makes it easy. Oops. Looking up shapes by pieces by area is probably the secret trick to building Lego IMO. Let's see if we can make these bigger for everyone's sake. Okay, 2 levels there. Decorated bricks on... Oh, okay, we don't want decorated bricks right now. Let's see here. Yeah, don't know what to tell you, friends. OBS, at least on the Mac, is apparently having a bit of an issue with the eel sounds. It sounds like. Okay. So wedge 6x4 without connections between studs. Let's just lay a couple of these down here and see which ones we like, because these seem to be all the same. Okay, yep. And then this one is... Okay! So we have a few here. I think the one we're looking at here has, if I'm not mistaken, it has the connectors, and it does not have the middle connectors, so it's that first one. Delete, delete, delete. Oh, and we should probably make a step at this point, because we're adding new things to the mix. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it was this one. Right? Right. Yep, that's the one we wanted. And that one's going to go, I believe, it's got 3 there. Good. Okay, and then we're just going to twist the... Whoop. Whoop. Nope, that was a move. Don't want to make that move. Go to your happy place. Brick. Up. Up. Okay, sometimes it gets a little stuck. Trying to figure out where it wants to be. Come on. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay. We'll try. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to twist that and have a look. Okay, good. That's where it's going to be. That's where it was before. Perfect. Ah, okay. Thank you, Lady Elios. Yeah, that's, it sure is a trick. I think we managed to get most things working. We'll just need to figure out why the sounds are not. And my bet is it's probably an encoding issue or possibly a sound. Oh, you know what it could be? I wonder if it's a sound issue, because I am using the H6N, my usual home audio streaming device. And we discovered that if when left in 44 kilohertz, I'm not using Soundflower, Lady Elios, or iShow for you, but we discovered that it does, if left in 44 kilohertz mode, we get a mode known as Deep Ian, where he being me, kind of just starts talking about an octave lower. And it's weird and unpleasant, and I'd like to avoid that on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. Going looking for a 2x3 wedge, inverted wedge. I'm learning some of these names. Aha, slope inverted, without connections between studs, with connections between studs. We are looking for the version that is, I mean, not that it really matters. Oh boy, this is gonna get rough. This is one of my more tenuous creations, I guess you could say. It didn't exactly hold together with the most structural integrity, shall we say. Oh my, I think we've already kind of hosed this piece. Let's get that off. Get this off. Get this back in there. And then we'll put these pieces back. I think things will get more stable once we're a little bit further in. Okay, but specifically just so we can tell which one this is. It doesn't really matter. The pieces are not connected. The pieces are not connected. Give it to me. I mean, we probably want to use the ones that are more commonly available anyway. There's one, and there's two. Okay. And this part is black for reasons. The reasons being that they were the pieces I had. No, I've never used Craggle on my on any of my models because no real reason. Okay, let's add a step to that, and let's get those pieces on the model. Okay, next step, please, is what the heck was I thinking here? So I've got these sort of internal, smooth plate. I guess because I had extra smooth plates, but do we really need, okay, let's get that other one off there, and then we can decide what the best way is to actually build out the next step. Woo, goodbye. We'll need that anyway. Okay, let's put that down there. You know, maybe I can put the remake in here as well, just so we're all able to see everything as we go along. All right, next up is gonna be a series of these 2x1, 1x2 inverted slants. Now, why did I do that? Because I like my mold lines. Oops, not 1x1 inverted, 1x2 inverted, slope inverted, and we're just gonna twist that. There we go. Go up. Thank you. Go up. Thank you. Go up. No. Wait. There we go. And one more. And that looks kind of like it's got a little bit of speed holiness to it. Also on this point, looks like, I'm just going to add this here. To one side. Next, we've got a couple of 2x1 bricks, not plates. So we're going to do the brick. Easy peasy. That goes there. Ah! Boop. And I'm going to grab you and stick you up where you belong. Come on. Come on. There we go. Up top. High five. And next we're going to have the same thing, but black. So let's twist those. Okay. And then there. And let's make those both black, and then didn't make you black, and let's pull you out. There we go. Ooh. And pull you out. That's a valid spot. Perfect. Everything's starting to come up Millhouse, I'm thinking. Okay. Next up. Now you can see if you look inside the little friend here, I've got one of the barcode vented ones. I'm not spending too much time worrying about the printed bricks when I'm doing these because boy oh boy that can be tough to search for. So we're just going to ignore that that's a printed brick, and God help us, how do I build this? There's no plate. Oh wait, there is a plate. Okay. Stability is going to be a problem here. Let's add... I'm wondering... This is a hard mode right now. Yeah, because those go out like that. I guess that's a step. Let's add another step. Because underneath those now, going forward, we have a 1x4 plate. All right, 1x4 plate. Boom. Boom. Oh, that feel when they attach right where they... that feel when one of them attaches right where it should. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can attach you there. There we go. Is that again? That's where it needs to be. All right. And if I recall, it's just even. Let's just put this. Ah! And that bit doesn't want to go where it wants to go. So that's, it doesn't go like that. That went that far back, so... Yep, that's where we want it to be. It looks weird, but it is correct, because correct is what matters when you're preserving your childhood. It's important for it to be what it's supposed to be. We got the plate 1 and plate 4. Good. Oh, let's get that thing in the nose there. Is that necessary? Probably is. Let's put it in there. 1x2 plate. And it's a 1x2 plate with a hole on top. What do you call it? A modified 1x2 plate with a jumper, stud holder, and a with groove and a stub holder. Without groove. What do you have inside you? You have a stud holder. Okay, good. Oh, right. Someone else pointed out to me that, I'm not sure if you can see via any of these cameras, but there's a tiny little, there are tiny numbers in most of these plates. In fact, I think almost all of the plates that give you a 3710 is evidenced right behind me in the corner. Oh, you can find compatible brakes too. Well, this is 1106, so no. No. None of those are the same. I'm just going to bring this one out here, and then there we go. Yep, that's the one we want. Had to check the bottom. Let's put it there for now. And then I'm just going to try entering in the number on the bottom of a thing in the search here and see if that's the case. Interesting. So the numbers are not always correct or always matching up. Boy, oh boy. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm able to actually... Oh, sub-notifier. Yes, there it is. Boop. Goodbye. Take that, a piece of annoyance. Okay. Let's stick that where it belongs. Right here. And we're going to make it black. Perfect. UCS Slave 1 and Lego Digital Designer. Most non-standard connections were impossible. Yeah, thankfully I think you can actually jam things in properly, but it is not easy. Right, so we've got those there. That's one. I mean, technically that's one higher, but we'll call that a step anyway. You know what? Let's add the step, and let's put that one in the next step. Easy breezy. Okay. Now here's going to be the first difficult one. This piece right here. I am unsure how to even look this up, so I'm going to look at the bottom. And it is a 2436, apparently. Haha! Thank you! Cybernetic Toast. This particular model I built near the end of my LEGO career, so I'm going to guess sometime probably around 1997. Believe it or not. Bracket. Why are these here? Because they look cool. Come on. Okay. Sometimes you really gotta just kind of wiggle your mouse around to find out what the heck you're actually doing and what you're connecting to. Yeah, they've been Toast. They've been sitting in a bin since then. Basically, most of them have fallen apart. All right, we got a couple. We got those in place. Let's take those off. That's in place. Okay, so we can take these white plates off, which are definitely holding something together. Ooh, wait, what happens if I do this? Turn my hand. There we go. I want to separate these in such a way that it just doesn't destroy everything. All right, there we go. There's another one. Perfect. Released. Okay, now we can finish the other things on that piece. Actually, you know what? Let's just copy this. Whoop. Control is the rotate command. Option is the clone tool. Just call me Cyphadius, because I be cloning bricks like nobody's business. I mean, technically, the Cyphadius just ordered the clone army. He was basically a procurement officer, not to get technical. 1x. Wait, is it in my favorites? Dang it. I need, or the recents. It's too far back. No. Okay, 1x, 2, inverted. Boom. And these ones will be black as well. Let's rotate the board. Boop. And boop. Escape. Select the 2. And darken. And darkened, indeed. Perfect. Happy with that. And that means that there is one more piece on here, and that is a 1, 2... Oh, wait, let's look up by number. Let's do the smart thing. Boy, I'm glad I sit at a desk with a bunch of loops, to be honest. Welcome to the chat, Apodionysus. We're grading Lego, and by grading I mean we're grinding down one in physical realm and turning it into a digital version. 4858. Oh, such efficiency. Now, how far forward did this sit? Just one. Perfect. This is not going to get a very good rating on for stability, methinks. Let's see here. Can we take these and let's add them? Bracket, bracket. Plate, 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 plate. Okay, so that's plate, plate. We're going to take all of these, except for the 2 brackets, and put them on this step. Yes. Now they're all together. And hopefully this'll work on something. Stay safe, Yappo. Okay, where was I going here? Where was I going with this? I was building a Lego. Okay, I think now we kind of need to disassemble this from the other direction, because this, nothing fits to get, okay. We might just have to, rather than disassembling this, just have a, or just knock things off as we go. Good God, was this held on by a single stud? God, I sucked at Lego as a kid. That's a bad, bad join. Let's take off the wings so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on for the moment. All right, let's have a look at the back. So, it's crack open the top now. We'll get to that in a second. And then let's maybe just remove this piece here. Okay, so next up, we're gonna have what looks like a couple more. Okay, I think I know what's going on here. So we're going to grab a couple of these black 2x2s. And hope it figures its life out that we need to get on top. Get on top. There we go. Get on top. Get on top. Get on top. Aha! Perfect. Good enough. Good enough for the moment. Because those connect. So, let's make this a little bit bigger. So we got a black plate that goes between there, and that's going to go here. And of course, that means it's going to get mirrored on the other side. If this CAD program has a mirrored construction mode, that would blow my mind, and also would be the best thing ever for a lot of models. And then this goes a 1x1 plate. X1 plate, and it's a smooth top. Maybe they're not called. Oh, and it's a 1x2. Not 1x12. Good Lord. What are we even talking about here? Is it a plate? Are the smooth ones called plates? Like, part of what I enjoy about doing this is getting to know the official names of some of these, well, first off, some of the very common bricks, not to mention the obscure, weird ones. Aha! There we go. Tile! Come on, man. Yeah, it's got a groove. You know it does. You got two of those there because I like them. They are also black. They are also black. Why are they black? Because I had some. Okay, and I think this might... Oh, this is definitely not our only thing on this step, but we have a 1x3, 2x3 slope. Yes, yes, 2x3 slope. Sticking out the back end for aerodynamics reasons. Let's make that one also the proper color. And that looks, I mean, it doesn't look great now, but it's gonna look real good. Okay. So, we now require a couple more of these friends, the 2x2s. That's gonna go there, and it remains white. Do the same on the other side here. Perfect. Yeah, these bricks have names, and they're all listed here in the left-hand column. Sethalitos, you can get this program at. I'm gonna bet someone's gonna beat me to it in the chat. Bricklink Corp Studio. Why aren't you telling me where you came from, program, when I ask for about? Yes, it is stud.io, and it is available from the Bricklink Corporation. Pavre is just the rendering system. It's made possible by eldraw.org. Yeah, stud.io is give it a search, and you'll eventually stumble upon it. And does anyone actually use StumbleUpon anymore? It's a cool program. Right, building Lego. That's what we're here for. Okay, and then walking along here, we have a 1x1 brick. Brick is important because that's the correct term. Brick. Boom. Now let's go here and here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? For stability reasons, I am going to replace those. Again, these were what I had, but that doesn't mean I can't use what's better. Let's add a 3x3. Specialty pieces! Haha! Come on. Get up there. There we go. And again on this side. Come on. Figure your life out. Brick Studio. Ah! I hecked that up. Okay. Hey! Wait. Something's wrong. Something is not connected. Let's just delete that. Nope. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that. Undo. 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 What is going on? Redo. 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 Aha! Oh, phew. That was horrifying. Okay, what time is it? Almost 6 o'clock. The question being in my head, when can I turn or open the window? Because it's getting toasty in here. Oh, there you are. I like that they give you that they turn invisible to indicate that the impossible is happening. Nope, nope, that's not the one I wanted. Okay. There has to be a keyboard command that will allow you to select which elevation you want to place your Lego brick at. Either that or I'm going to need to get one of those fancy CAD mice, aren't I? All right. And then we have a 1x2 slope. 1x2 slope on the end. Also in white. Because it was made of titanium, I'm sure. Some form of lunar titanium, I'm guessing. Okay, good. That is a row. Oh, wait, we got one. Aha! I've hecked up, and I didn't even know it. We gotta do some overhang on those back ones. There we go. Boom and boom. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 1 by 6, 1x6 plate. Good. And it is not a special plate, so I can just use it. And oop, where did you go? Plate. Did I place you? I did. Good. Okay, up. There we go. In place. Plate in place. And that is a good step, I think. Whew. Okay. Spent a long time building things in Studio, the Manalik. Ah, no. There we go. Whew. Thanks for joining us thanks for joining us, Frostonick. Happy to have you here for the short time. We're here for a good time, not a long time. The sun is currently shining, and that's why I have the window closed. UCS Falcon in real life. Just currently. Oh, that's UC. So what does UCS stand for? Ultimate Collector Series or something, some such? I recently did a deep dive on where words like USS came from, and it's literally just United States steamship. So I thought for a second that UCS was Universal Carillion Sales, or unregistered Carillion ship. Okay, that's good. Okay, next plate, next level is a 2x1s. We got a 1x2 plate and a 1x2 brick. Plate. Okay. No, that's the. I keep getting mixed up by this electric plate, and let me just put it down here. Let's see if they've rendered them. But okay, it looks like they don't render the electricity too well in the CAD mode. But these are electrically conductive plates for the monorail sets, and of course other techniques that used the electrics system. They're pretty cool. Oh, Violent Frog. Don't tempt me with Super Star Destroyers. They are probably one of my favorite types of a ship, of a ship design. I just really like the pointiness of them. United States. You got me thinking about Hero Aka G-Dwarf. 2x2 brick. And up you go. Boop. And come on. Boop. Nope. Spin you right round. Zoom out. And maybe if I do that. Oh! Ah, there we go. Whew. Is this a Technic build? Jubil, no, this is just a regular old, this is a original creation of mine. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We need to add a step and add those two bricks and these two plates to this step. This is something I found out previously, is that I don't know how well it will auto-build if you just throw everything in one step. It makes things a lot easier. I don't know if there are any technical blocks specifically in this because, again, I just grabbed what was in my bin at the time as a child. Okay. Now, I don't know what these angle pieces are called, these ones here, so I'm just going to have to, I probably want to bust that open and have a look. Oh, wait, is there more? Yes, there's one that's more easily available on a different model that I have off screen. It's this little guy, the blue bomber thing with the flip up stuff. It's stupid. It's stupid. Oh, sorry. Yes, because of the conductive. Yes, no, no conductive ones in this one. I liked to keep those separate, specifically so that when I was building with electrics, they would be available and not used elsewhere. 3956. Also, they don't stick as well as regular blocks, so yeah. You know what? I'll just throw that into the cam here, so you can get a look at it while I'm putting this other one in place here. Bracket 2x2. The bracket came in 2x2. Hurrah, hurrah. The bracket just kind of hangs there. Hurrah, hurrah. Aha. Boom. And a boom. Shaka bra. Arclight Dynamo, the fact that the Saturn V kit has 1,969 pieces is infuriating and also spectacular. I love it. Okay. That's definitely a step. Next step's an easy one. It's just a black... Oh, again, this is one of those things where I'm going to go ahead. Oh, no, it's a white 4x4. Let's add that up top there. 2x4 plate. Ooh, spell plate correctly, Ian. Not the electric plate, the regular plate. Oh, it's only infuriating when it doesn't do what I wanted it to do, which is why it's infuriating. Black, we're using Lego Stud.io Studio. And I'm using... So the reason I settled on this one is that it does have the ability to interface with places to create the manuals, and most importantly, it does export one of the open source, or at least not open source, but at least open file formats. And that was really important to me because I run into so many times when, 20 years later, you come back and you want to, you want to open a file, and you're like, well, I guess ClarisWorks isn't a thing that exists anymore. Whereas if I'd been smart and saved them as text files, then I'd be a smart one. Oh God, what is that ship there? That one is too big. Imperium Ultra class Star Destroyer. Good God, I guess I got out of the EU just in time. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I could probably run ClarisWorks on the old Apple II GS. But yeah, the price checking feature, like it's all real good. There's the other programs that I looked into, the Bricksmith and LeoCAD are also fine and great and have their own little quirks and fun. But like I said, open file format, and also still in active development, which is an important one when you're looking for improvements. In fact, I just had to run an update just today before we even started the show. Really? You can open ClarisWorks in LibreOffice? Good God, that absolutely sounds like something that you would get in LibreOffice. Let's add another one of those plates. But this time in black because that's the That's what we're doing. Oh man, I'm not sure if those of you out there are fans of the GNU image manipulation project software, which spelled out as an acronym, which as an acronym spelled out and spoken aloud is an unfortunate name. Well, it turns out that finally there's a group of people who have forked the program and are trying to give it a different name, Glimpse, and also give it a much, or at least are intending to give it a much needed GUI update. So look forward to the GIMP being usable in this, the year of Linux on the desktop. Okay, that's that's all we need to do for that step. Just those 2 plates. I mean, let's add another plate and just make it easy. These are simple. Yeah, like I can't believe that the Glimpse fork is getting such pushback from so many people for, as is being pointed out in the chat, some very much needed changes. Plate 1x2. This one goes here and here. Boop. Make sure that's in the place I wanted it to be. Good, good, good. Did I mean glimpse the sun god? Glimpse of nature? Glimpse the unthinkable? Glimpse of future? Or glimpse of freedom? No, I meant glimpse image editor. And, oh, right, not plate, but tile. We is learning. Yes, watch us do that. Okay. Oh, and I think we can add one more piece to that, and that is the hinge. So it's a 1x4, no, 1x24, a 1x24 hinge. But I don't know if it's called a hinge, so I'm not going to. Aha! Hinge vehicle roof. That's me. You go that way. Okay, and then 1x1. Little light thingies. What is this called? Brick modified. Because I love these things, but loudspeaker, space positioning rockets. Good, good. That's the important one. Wait, did you give me a price there too? So I'm not sure if you could see, but right down there, I'm getting a bunch of information about the bricks, including the price. I know someone mentioned earlier that talking about price, we're looking at price, but I didn't realize it happened directly in the UI like that. Dang. Aha! You! The one who is thick-ringing now. Answer! Come on. There we go. And then, for no reason, plate, right? 1x1 plate. Plate! There and there. Do that one. And, nope. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. What did I do to deserve that? What is going on? Oh, that's what's going on. Like, why is everything... There we go. Now we know why. Wait. Oh. Oh. Yep, that part didn't exist underneath there. I'm adding extra bricks I don't even need. And you go up there. Okay, there and there. Hit that black. Good, good, good. All right. Oh, Utameshi, that is very correct, and I've been very pleased with how good FreeNAS has been about working on their UI. Like, a lot of stuff is still easier and sometimes only possible to do in the command line, but still very much more pleasant to use. Okay, that's a step. That is a step right there. Let's add one more step, and then add our remaining cap there. For no reason, I have decided to place that and one more there. Oh, no, give me another there. And then we have, oh, I wish that recent went back a lot more back. Okay. Come on. What's your deal? You are too old to have a usable information piece, so I guess I'll just have to look you up by what you... Oh, wait. No, no, there's none visible easily that I can clone from. X2 plate. I think they were in the plates. Yep, there it is. Boom. Twist it. Just flip it. Stick it. See ya later. Bye. Right there. And a 1x1 round. Yep, plate round. That goes there because, I don't know, it needs a black cap on top. For fueling, I guess? Sure. Oh yeah, Itameshi, that's really fair. I didn't want it to be an appliance. I wanted it to be a kind of a home lab setting, and I'm probably guessing that I chose the wrong system, but I enjoy it. A lot of my stuff runs on in jails on FreeNAS. I have heard good things about Open Media Vault, though. Okay. Boy, oh boy, do I think that this is done? Except for the final bit, which is the, let's just click this back into place. I didn't need to destroy nearly as much of this as I thought I did. Okay, next up are the wings. Let's see if we can get a canopy, though. Windscreen. That's the one we want. Twist. Twist, twist. Connect. Yes. And let's make that transparent blue, which I believe we have in our content colors already. Bloop. Hey, hey. That only looks a little weird, but it looks correct, which is the important thing. Okay. Add step, and now we need to make some submodels. Do we want to do that? Wait, what does step view do? Step view. View. Nope. Don't do. No step view. No steppy, please. Please, no. Please, sir, no steppy. Steppy was my father. You can call me Magic Leap. UI UX is fundamentally unsuited to a typical OSS development pipeline. It's very hard to be able. You know what? I could if not agree with that, understand that. I don't think that. But I think that probably comes a lot from the fact that a lot of open source developers are not UX developers. And it's just a case of, hey, everyone needs to learn to work together more and better and faster and sooner. Okay. Right, I need to make 2 of my... Can I make a submodel? Where is the... I know I can make a submodel because I've done it before. Oh, and there is a clone button. Well, that's important. Does Ian know how to use this program completely? No. But... Oh, hey, you know what we should do? Save. We're going to call this one... for the moment, we're going to go TS030. Just because I've got a convention going there. All right, viewpoint controls. Front view. Side view. Let's rotate the views. Give me back my camera. Alrighty. Yep, I guess there's no sub-step yet. I'll figure this out at some point when it matters. Anyway, this next step, we're going to make a wing. And I've never... These are not wings. These are struts for something. And I never know what they're called. And this one just has 20 on it, which helps no one. Why is there not a better number? Sometimes they're hiding. Let's check the other one just in case. And if that one doesn't have the information on it, then I'll probably need to check the other one. 032. You know what? Let's just see what 032 brings up in our list, just in case. The 1x2 brick behind the 1x2 plate next to the canopy should be black. The 1x2 brick. Ah, yes, thank you. These. I was wondering why things looked a little bit too white. There we go. That's got more of a panda color to it now. Thank you, Darkness King. Okay. Ooh. Yup. Yep, those definitely... 3-2? Those definitely aren't the pieces we're looking for. Okay, well, total size is 2x4. So let's see what that brings up in the listings, and then maybe we'll internalize it. Support 2x, 4x5. Oh, thank you, Fastlane. 5. There it is. You're a genius. Boop, boop. Wait, whoop. There we go. And ka-chunk. Ah, satisfying. 3D rotation is easy. Yes. All right, and now we've got, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Rather than building these, I'm just going to build one, and then we're going to clone it and see what that does. 2x2 brick. 2x2 brick. Standard bricks. Rotate them. One there. And 2x2 slope. Inverted slopes. Good, good, good. Whoop. There we go. And now we need to get out the camera. Boom. Minifig utensil camera with side sight. Space gun. $2? Jesus. dish. Where's my... Is that dish 2x... Are these dishes 2x2? Yeah, there were support struts for the space kits. That is a 2x2 dish, I guess. There we go. And a antenna. They were not flat, they were rounded. This has always been the hard one, because I do like the fact that the Lego supports inserting the antennas into the cameras like that. All right, and a 1x1, oops, cylinder, is that? No, they don't call it a cylinder. What do you call it? Brick round. Thanks. 6 cents. Boop. Okay, so this and this are both transparent red because space gun. This and this and whoop. This and this and this are all black because space wing. Dang, that looks good now. And we're going to grab all of that and we're going to clone. I'm going to undo that, select all, copy, turn it, turn my camera view, and there we go. I think that's, I think we've achieved what we set out to achieve for this particular model. What do you think, Chet? How's that? Let's see if I can match the angle there. There we go. Oh, Wedge, hey, nice to see you in the chat there. Yes, I do love my forward slept wings on on my Lego stuff. I mean, is it obvious that I love forward swept wings? Yeah, super sci-fi. Okay, oh yeah, steering wheel. You know what, I didn't have a steering wheel in this one for some reason, so I guess we'll give it a, you know what, let's give it a control yoke. Why not? First of all, I'm gonna try using the hinge here on this. Hinge! Yes! Oh God! What just happened? No! One, you may hinge. The rest of you, stay where you are. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. That's the one I'm thinking. Yes, the X-29. Such a pretty, pretty plane. I had a tiny model of that when I was a child, and it was one of, along with the Starfighter, it was one of my favorites. I believe that Robert X. Cringely is currently working for a company that bought up basically all of the Starfighters, specifically for 45-degree supersonic launching of small satellites. Oh, okay. Have a good night, Lady Eleros, and see you in the VOD. Where were we going here? Right, we wanted a steering wheel. Aha! Vehicle steering wheel. Yeah, I'm surprised that Lego... I don't know if they have it now, but I'm surprised that they don't have a... undo that. Okay, what have I done? Just need to click them in place. Good. Whew. I just want to make sure that I've got the steering wheel in the place where it will fit, because sometimes these canopies don't close if you've got the steering wheel in the wrong place. And this one is fine. Perfect. Now, I was thinking to myself, I'm surprised they never made a proper flight yoke as a brick for things. And you know what? Let's put in a seat, too. This one is 50 cents, and this one is with sprue mark. Well, we'll just get this one. Twist it the right direction. Come on. Can I get that in there? Hey, there we go. Now that's how the model would have played out. And then there's space in the back for cargo. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, steering handle things that you can kind of cheese a yoke out of. I'm betting that you're probably referring to this piece, which I use to make tiny robots. Beep boop. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm not going to do a render of this one. Oh, wait, one more thing. My space gun needs to... Hi. The entire space gun, let's be clear, needs to move up a bit in the world for symmetry's sake. Can't have, you know, some manufacturer of space planes just churning out one wing design and just flipping them over. That would be that'd be irresponsible. You need to manufacture two separate kinds of wing assemblies. Okay. Ooh, Lego Gunstar. Damn. All right. Yeah. That was me zooming all the windows. No. Go back. Okay, gonna save it, and we're gonna call this. Yeah, let's just page through the instructions and see what it looks like, and then maybe we'll take ourselves a short break. And show me page design. Come on, let me see these pages. Okay, page set up. A4. Yes, because we're gonna go with Okay, put the thing in, put those pieces on, good. Do this ridiculous assemblage, good. You're gonna need those ones to do this sort of crazy time. RSI is a spaceship with one wing. In space, you don't even need wings. You know, it's true. Okay. It doesn't look exciting, but it's certainly... I think I could probably space out some of these directions here, because this is getting a bit... this is getting a bit much just for this one little assembly. But I do like that this breaks out what you need to do with those. Hello! Okay, cool. Cool. Let's, ooh, step editor. Yes, that's where we go to fix those steps. All right. Well, as I said, that's gonna be our first model here. I think we have probably time to do at least one more. So yeah, I'm gonna take a short break, and we'll be back with more of the Lego recreation digital stud.io fun times here on Tinker Tailor Solder Fry. Don't go away. More in just a moment. And welcome back to Tinker Tailor Solder Fry here on the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. Today we are continuing the trek that I have begun in terms of digitally preserving my childhood Lego creations, and we're doing so in Lego Studio, I guess is the human way of pronouncing it, but the jokey word is Studio, and we've already done one model, as you can see here, out of this. Let's clear the space, because we're going to do it again. Why not? Yes, good. I was just worried there for a second. Am I muted? I am not. we're just going to save changes to that and put it away. Let's see, what do we want to build here? What's going to give us the best bang for our buck in terms of time? Ooh, okay. I think this is going to be the next one we work on here. Let's put the robot away, because we don't need a robot right now. Oh, that man's torso came off. Hey, look, it's this little... You know what? His body is dying, so we're not going to be able to get him out of there for the moment. Yeah, check it out. It's, hold on. Let's prop it up a bit. That's too much. There. Boom. Okay. Hi, little guy. It's a little blue speed demon thing. I don't know. I think the point of this is that it was just supposed to be real fast. You can see it's got a little propeller thing in the back there. What's interesting about this one, though, is that it's also strong enough that I can huck it at the wall and it won't break. So that's fun. All right. Let's create a new design from scratch. And I suppose we need to get right to it. Starting with the bottom. Get a 4x2 blue piece. We're gonna have a lot of blue in the list here. I like that they have the human brick removal tool. Wait, human tool. Brick removal. What do these go for? Brick and axle spreader. Ooh, yeah. I do enjoy good axle spreading. This is the one that I had as later on as a kid. The brick separator tool. Where was I here? Good. Yeah, tools are a godsend and kind of unnecessary in the digital realm. 2x4 plate. That's... There we go, plate 2x4. Stick that down there. Actually, let's move it over here. Move you. No, you go away. You move over here. Good. Good. Oh, Darth Snarf. I mean, the number of Lego bricks I own that have a tooth mark in them, thanks to teeth being the only tool available to remove bricks, is there's a lot of them. Let's say. Oh no. I have no idea what this one is. It's too old. Is it going to be a O2 space 4? I don't know. Let's try that. O2. Ooh. Nope, they have helicopter sleds, which is super handy. Propeller. Might help if I spelled propeller correctly. Okay, so that's not it. So we're going to need to look this up as a 2x2 thing. Because that's going to be a tough piece to get. Oh man, Arclight, the Lego vacuum. Those were fun. Did not own one of those myself, but they sure as heck seemed cool. Okay, this is the thing. Brick modified with pin and axle hole. Haha. So let's try. No. Go away. 2x2 pin. Because we're looking for one that has a pin, but is also flat at the bottom. And I know this is not an easy to find brick modified 2x2 with pin and no axle hole. Okay. So you basically want the inverse of that. Do these exist in children's minds anymore? Just so we're You know, this is the piece I'm looking for. Let's see here. Let me just search pin. What comes up here? I love the pin as one of my my favorite pieces of Lego because it's so versatile in terms of connecting things in a sideways manner. Oh man, if they don't have it, what will I do? I'll be ever so distraught. Come on, this has to exist. Oh my goodness. Huh. The Meerkat, we're looking for this piece right here, if you can see in the model corner. It's yeah. And you're trying to find it too, Fastlane? You were so quick on the other one. I was kind of hoping you might be able to find it, but it might just be something that's too old to find. Let's see if we can. Okay, wow, are you actually connected to anything? No, you're not. This has such a weird build to it that I think that it might not even matter that much. Like it kind of. Okay, you know what? I'm going to attempt to build around that piece because. Here's the thing too: is that now that I know that I'm now that I know that I'm going to be parting with most of this Lego, there's it's like magic cards. What series is it from? No clue. Darkness King. It's there was we received when my brother and I, when we were very young, a pile of secondhand Lego from Providence unknown. And so a lot of our parts, including, I'm pretty sure that one was part of it. But, yeah. Come on, there's got to be. The blue says Futuretron. Oh no, this is pre-Futuretron. This is definitely like part of the city or pre-city. Now, let me just have a look, Meerkat, what you got there for me. No, not like that at all, unfortunately. That one's pretty easy to find. Sure. I'll show the part off again here, so Lady Shadowhawk can have a look at that too. Maybe, is it easier to see in... Let me bring this to the booth camera and just pull it up here for you. That's... Boy, it's got that sort of front angular bit, and I'm certain this is not a knockoff. It is well branded. It feels like Lego. It does not feel cheap, unlike Lego. Yeah, and all that it's got for marking on it is at the top it says 02, and then the bottom 4. Oh, wheel spoke. That could be it. Yeah. Just gonna put that down in the corner there, so where people can look at it if they move it in. There we go. Bring this channel friend back. Does it taste like Lego? Sure as heck tastes like Lego. Shadowhawk, the pin is the exact size of a Technic pin. And that's what I love about these pins, is that they're interchangeable. Pin. 2x2 pin. Plate modified 2x2 with helicopter tail rotor holder. Let's do helicopter. Oh, 3, 4, 8, 1. Yeah! Nice work, Shadowhawk. You got there when no one else could. Okay, that's brilliant. Brill skills. And that goes, as we see, right here, like thus. All right, let's begin the disassembling. Oh no, Fastlane. Oh, you got that there, Fastlane. Thank you. Yes. Cheers to you both. Cheers to you, Fastlane, for getting it, and cheers to you, Shadowhawk, for providing me a link with the part number in it that made it very easy to find. Years release, 1974 to 1989. So here's the thing I was going to say. This is about this, why this is like Magic cards for me, is that now I'm just noticing the street price of various cards, and if I'm dumping my collection anyway, maybe I should take some of these rare pieces and just set them aside for future eBaying. Okay, next up is going to be just a regular, I mean, it isn't a regular 2x2 that I've got in there, but it could be. Right now I'm good, but I'll let you know if I want one. Corey just came home.
Ian bought beer.
I did. We need to put some art up there, I think.
Right here?
No, lower, right there.
Where the thermostat is?
Well, I mean where this big empty section is.
Thermostat?
Yes, the thermostat. The thermostat is the important thing.
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. I may have caused something to occur. Okay.
I changed my mind. I was going to put the Battle Royale poster there, but I don't know if that's stream appropriate.
It's also not good for moving at the moment. We could add a comically large thermostat. You could throw the Star Wars print there, right in the word, right in thermostat as a poster. I like that. It's 3. We're just gonna add a 1x3 plate. There we go, and those line up with the yes, there and there. Oh, and all of this is blue. Oh. Let's make this blue because everything is going to be blue. It was designed for a 2-wing propeller. Yeah, Shadowhawk. I mean, like, generally you're looking at 10 cents per piece. This one, though, 25 cents, though. In the past, the last model, I was noticing at least one of the pieces there was going for at least several dollars, which was ridiculous. Okay, we've got 2 parts there. I wonder, just for, again, easiness, I wonder if there is a 2x3 inverted. And I bet that's going to be a rare piece, but inverted slope. Okay, there is, but that's not what I wanted. Wait, was it 1x3 inverted slope? No. 3x2 inverted slope. No. Okay, well, poop. 1x2 inverted slope. Wait, before we do that, add step. Good, gotta remember to always add step. And that lines up on the back end, above the engine. Or, I guess the impulse engine, we'll call it. A lot of things from my childhood revolve around Star Trek Next Generation words. What happened here, my dude? Oh, that's an impossibility. No. There we go. $7 for a piece for a train set. Promptly broke it. Oh my god, that's why it was $7. Woo! Yep. Gah! Johnny Mucho's here. Perfect. Johnny Mucho is exactly the what I need for a stream background. I saved this man from a horrible fate of being tossed into a dumpster during a Mucho Burrito renovation in downtown Edmonton when I was still living there. And he's lived with me ever since. Nothing's ever going to take away Johnny Mucho from me. All right. One there, and flip it around. Perfect. Okay, and we need more of those, because of course we do. Need one there. That's impossible. Nope. Get up. Get on up. Like a Lego machine. Stay on the scene. Perfect. Oh, Nigooki, at this point, I treat Johnny Mucho like one of my pieces of art. When I move, he gets properly wrapped up. Because at some point, I mean, I just like Johnny Mucho. I also was a big fan of Mucho Burrito back in the day, and still kind of am, even though there are much better burritos available here in Victoria. That seems like not the right piece. That's the one we want. But of course, you never know when someone's going to come along and really, really be a much bigger Mucho Burrito fan than I am. And maybe they're just going to want to purchase him. Collectible, eh? I mean, the thing is, it was like, Mucho Burrito really just was the best burritos available in Edmonton for a long time. And in fact, there were some of the only burritos available in Edmonton for a long time. In fact, they're kind of what introduced me to what I would consider to be passable burritos. Burritos. Oh, Square Dot, yes. Taco Justice is still around and still operating even in this time of weirdness. And it's they're providing a valuable and essential service here in downtown Victoria. I should go pay them a visit sometime. Okay, let's begin the upside down assembly. This would be really cool if I could matrix it and just have it kind of float in space, half assembled. Okay, that goes there. Come on, release. Oh my gosh, I have so many hidden janky pieces in here. You have no idea. Check out the little rotating guy there that exists for no other reason other than the fact that I had no other blue edged plate pieces at the time, and I wanted this thing to be all blue. Yeah, this piece, circles. It's a Technics piece. Again, for no reason other than that I had no other blue plates at the time. There's so many pieces in here like this. Yes, this was once the arm of an old Lego man. The old Lego people. Ones who had arms like this. We'll get into what this is part of later. Perhaps on another episode. 'Cause I'm having fun here. I might do this in future. Okay. So, right, this also comes out because it was part of the bottom. Oh, but are they another level down? Yes, no. How in, right, because that's a thick boy piece. Oh my gosh, Arleclight, you've done it. You've discovered the Lego family, people, from 1974. Yes, that brick is 40 years old. I have heads of those people somewhere in my collection there. Okay, where were we at here? We were in the process of getting the next plate to go on top of that, which is, wait, these come to the sides. Good, like that, and like that. Okay, this one comes apart in nice clean layers, I'm finding. Like an onion. Is that correct? Yes, it is correct. Good. Okay. Next up's going to be a bit more difficult. Why are today's minifigs naked? Well, Maricat, we're all born naked, aren't we? We have to find clothes at some point. Whereas back in, I'm going to say 1978, People were born with their occupation and clothing already applied. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say hinge. 3x4 hinge. Okay, maybe maybe we're going to call it a 4x4 hinge because that's probably what it was. Nope. Oh, there we go. Hinged vehicle roof. And why did I have this one in there? Well, because, actually partly because I like the idea of having just, for no good reason, the little, I don't know, it's like an air diffuser, having that hinged part back there. And how far back did it protrude? I believe it protruded. It was in line with the 3x3s. Okay, good. Slowly but surely getting there. Back there. Okay, and that went like this, I want to say. That looks correct. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I think we're due for a step. Things are coming apart in my hand. Build quality's failing. Okay. I think actually we're going to add a. Yep, we're going to add a step here. Let's zoom out a bit. Whoop. And reposition ourselves. Okay. Step. And add the hinge to the step. What else is on that side? We got a 4x2x4 plate. That's the electrical. Oh, you can see the okay, so you can see the rendering of the electrics on this one. All of those studs were bits of metal that were pushed through, and they were fascinating how they were created. Precision engineering. Okay, rotate and put that up there. We'll put something less, shall we say, esoteric as a piece. That'll keep the build costs, or the costs down low. And it's a 1x2 plate. You go here. And then there was, you know what? We're going to do it as we did as a child, because that matters. Okay, and we'll just copy that over there. Again, panel lines, right? That's why we have these things. Panel lines are important. And then we've got the 1x2 plate too, which is again also non-electric. Goodbye. Where did it go? Oh, it didn't land. Thank goodness. Didn't want a Lego piece just in the middle of nowhere there. Kushnoki, you have missed only one build of another device, and we are just in the process of putting this one together. Okay, that's a full plate. Oh, wait, we got a bit more to go here. We need another couple of those 2x1s, one there and one there. And then we need the 1x1. That thing being the... You know what? I laugh at myself because I'd used that piece before. Remember that piece we were having such a hard time finding? I kept it in my recent palette and I pinned it. Helicopter tail rotor, $1.97. Do you remember from recent LEGO stream at the Moon Base that one of you had found Lego pieces with an M on the studs instead of Lego? Ooh. Oh, that sounds interesting, Arclight. I think that would have been something probably from... I want to say it's from Graham's collection, but I can't be sure, so... Modulex? Holy hell, I will pass that along, because that's super weird. 1x1. Boom. And... this was always one of my favorite pieces. I'm just putting it in here to show it off because it's such a weird piece. It's like only good for making cars and not any sort of real car. Only the cars that you would make if you were a Lego person. Where is that bracket? There we go. Plate with the wides. Go there, and another one right there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, that didn't go there, I guess. Okay, I'll just put it over here for now. No. And then we're gonna... There we go. Perfect. Everything's still in the position it should be. Oh, it doesn't look like Modulex had M on the size. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's build it out. Unbuild and rebuild. This is the way. Ah! I choose to believe that chat is always right, and if incorrect, will correct itself post haste. Get that down there, and then this part bridges those. No, that part doesn't do anything. Nice. This part keeps things together, but that whole back assembly, boy, I could have built that better than I did. 2 half car chases to form the plow. Okay. Oh, and then here we go. We're getting the seating assembly here in a second, but that's the next bit. Aha! So someone mentioned one of my favorite pieces, or not one of my favorite pieces, but a piece that I'm going to need to look up here in a second, but I think I shouldn't have any issue getting to it myself. All right, add step. Next up, we need a 1x2 sloper. Oh, hey, it's time to make noise for the healthcare providers in your area. I don't know if that's something that other people do in other cities, but here in Victoria, 7 p.m. is when we all get to our windows and bang pots and pans and make noise to show our support for the healthcare people. Actually, hold on a second. I've been meaning to get in on this. Somebody moved my trumpet. All right, let's get this set up here and let's be supportive of our workers. I need to get my embouchure better. Okay, that keeps the windows open too, which is the the important thing. And now of course, the guy across the way is giving me the thumbs up. I should really get a better, properly sized mouthpiece. Hey, what's up? We're building Legos here on Tinker Tailor Soldier Fry. Put that where it belongs. Now I'm feeling out of breath. Okay, and next up we need a 2x3 slope. Yeah, we're just gonna let that ride. Oh man, Arclight, I do have some of those friends lying around as well. I enjoy them. 2x3, not 1x3. That's why I couldn't find it. There it is. Did it come out? No. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. You can see one of them out of the corner of your eye. I'm guessing you have a fairly good Lego collection, Fastlane. Okay, that's good. Next we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8x1 brick. 1x8 brick. Oh, it wouldn't fit. That's unfortunate. Is that, yeah, that's the right place. Good. All right. Hard to see some of the details with all the blue, but all that blue. Solid fuel, unfortunately, not something I can help you with there. I'm not unsure as to what Linux can do. However, you may want to check into LeoCAD, LEOCAD, or Bricksmith for your Linux-based building. I think at least one of those, if not both of them, are available for Linux and are considered, at least in my mind, to be pretty close to feature parity with, well, not feature parity with Studio, but at least they'll let you do the same things and also use some of the same file formats. And will at least let you do some Lego CADing at home, which always good. Okay, you know what? For purposes of archival, I am going to... No, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're not going to... We're not going to use these spinny bits, which are the coolest some of the coolest bits. But we're not going to use those, because we don't need to. Not when we have the entirety of Lego. Every piece available to us. Plate. Oh yeah, also wine is a thing. Not that I keep forgetting, but it is a thing. It's a thing that's gotten a lot better too, to be TBH. We want a 3x2 brick now. 2x3 brick. SpriteCloud, no, we're taking it apart in real life and then building it in the computer. Because I'm not sure if you're familiar, but I'll show this feature off to anybody who's watching at any point. This program, check it out, will build you instructions, step by step, along with paged Lego style instructions. It's super rad, and I love it so much. Oh, and did I mention this program is free? As are all the programs we're referring to today. Like, they don't... I don't know how they get away with it, not charging you anything. Oh, what we're going to call this? We're going to call this TS040. Ooh, I like that because the 040 chip was a lot... because of its math coprocessor, the Motorola 68040 chip was much faster, usually, or was reserved in the Macintosh line for high-end workstations. Back in my day, all of us used Bricked Cat and we liked it. I probably would too. Jaded Cynic, I think that Studio is affiliated with Lego, or might have got bought out by Lego recently, but the other ones I am unsure of off the top of my head. Haha! Here we go. This was the part that we were talking about earlier that someone suggested, 4592. Wait, is that a 2 or an 8? 8. There we go. Bracket. 2x2. Space seat. Why is it a space seat? Because it's got space for a rocket behind it. Boom. CAD programs are pretty unpopular in Canada due to the sharing the acronym. Now, in Canada, we're just used to everyone thinking that everything is American anyway and just being used to it. Okay, that's a step. This is a full and complete step, if I do say so myself. There is nothing else that goes on there. Good. It is technically first party at the moment, Jade Cynic, but it was originally developed outside of our German friends. Oh, that makes sense, Arclight. Yes. You can, it's got space for someone with a backpack to sit in it. Well, that makes a lot more sense. And I guess makes it kind of redundant that I put a regular old chair behind it, or in front of it. Oh yeah, Jaded, I'm super happy that they've kept it free, and I think for them it's a bonus because this allows people to build with whatever parts they want, and then buy the parts, because I don't know anyone who shows off digital Lego stuff, but people love showing off their or putting on shelves their real Lego things. My problem is I have not enough space in my life, and don't need to be hoarding Legos that I don't need. Okay, next step, we're going to be doing I think I'm going to have to take apart these guys because these are going to have some I bet that these do not have the part numbers I need on them anywhere. Danish? Correct, Danish, thank you. I don't know why I thought German. That's wrong. It's completely wrong. Oh, yep. No serial numbers on this one whatsoever, except for what I'm guessing is probably a mold number, which is, in this case, 7. So we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way by looking at slopes. Okay. Kushinoki, if I understand correctly, what you can do is you can just upload this file to Bricklink, and it will spit out an entire part list, and then also give you the button to say, buy part list. Okay, twisty. Right. It is a 1... no, it's a 2x2 on the base. To slope. No, that's a sloop. That's different. Aha! Slope 45. Double. God, I love this piece. And they were we did not have a lot of them. Like, they're great for roof building and then for any sort of aerodynamics shipbuilding that you want to add, as you can see. All right. Got that on there. Got that there. Behind it is a 2x2 brick of standard type. That sits there. Going back from there. I think that's... Yep, nothing else there until we get farther back, at which point... Oh, forgot to add a step in step 4. We need to finish off these pieces, which is a 1x2 slope. Oh, hey, welcome to the chat, Beej. Hope you're having a good night. I know I certainly am. We're making good progress in my Lego archive project. We're down one ship, and oh yes, yes, Beej, I have been taking breaks, and yes, I have been doing the thing. And we want an inverted slope for the next side. Musical breaks. Oh yes, that's right. I did play trumpet. Not for the. I mean, well, let's say yes. If you interpret that as me doing it for the NHS, I absolutely would do so for the NHS. It's the absolute least that anyone has done for the NHS. I'm certainly not doing a multi-person choreographed dance routine. That's for sure. That was super cool, though, wasn't it? Just rad. Okay. Got those there. And those, wait, 2, 3, and slope. Okay, so these 3 slopes need to go into step 4 as well. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, got that there. This... I do enjoy how much I was able to make things slope around in this design. Whoops. What the hell? Oh, that's why. Because my designs barely hold themselves together when in parts. Thanks for joining us while you were here. Tux Beach, it's good to have you for the short time. And of course, thank you to all of you currently in chat, just hanging out. We appreciate having you all here, whether you're chatting or whether you're just watching. It's nice to have so many friends when you're streaming. Yeah. Planning the steps kind of reminds me of planning staging in Kerbal Space Programs. I should give Kerbal Space Program a try. I'm now awaiting the raft of Ian's never played Kerbal messages, and yeah, I haven't had a chance to, but I would love to have the time to do it. Yeah, maybe now that I've got. I was going to say maybe now that I've got some downtime. I don't have any downtime. I am just as busy as oh boy. Whew. I'm just as busy, if not more busy, than I was before the in distancing. Might as well wait for Kerbal 2. I mean, yeah, or could take advantage of the fire sales on Kerbal 1, right? Come on. Can't let go. And we'll just move it up. I'm going to have to do some research on some keyboard commands to see about getting making things move up and down vertically. Oh no, I think we've actually got a copy of Kerbal in Corey and my shared library. It's just didn't have time. Who's in the back? Orbital Tuna. That's Johnny Mucho. He was the mascot for Mucho Burrito for a long time, and then they rebranded internally, and now he's, I guess, my mascot. Johnny Mucho is my mascot. Oh, Orbital. So, what burned Orbital Dynamics into my head was not Kerbal, because as we've already established, I have not played Kerbal, but it was, God, the Space Shuttle game for the NES. And I don't remember what it was called, but I do remember it blowing my 12-ish year old mind. God, no! Come back! Blowing my 12-ish year old mind that, wait, you have to, if you want to go up, you have to speed up. Why don't I just pull up? Why? And then eventually scienced myself. Yeah, it might have been Space Shuttle Project. I'm not sure, but it was a... well, let's just look it up. Space Shuttle Project NES. Well, autocompletes to NES. That's the one. Yup. Boy, oh boy, did I rent that for a weekend and was not an easy game, but it was rad. It was rad. Actually, no, I'm keeping that tab open because I think I want to play that again. I won't. Oh yeah, no. Boy, oh boy, renting games back in the day from your local video, not even a Blockbuster. I can't remember what it was called, but Mornville. Boy, oh boy, if anyone remembers what the good video rental place in Mornville in the 1990s was called, don't be creepy. Oh yeah, no, the Space Shuttle was so full of compromises, it wasn't even funny. Okay, I think that is a step, because it is a layer. I've been treating layers as, wait. Been treating layers as steps, and chair we can add later. Okay, next step. Oh yeah, no, the only time I ever played an SNES as a child was through rentals as well, and that was partially due to my own laziness, because we had a rule that I was not allowed, even with my own money, I was not allowed to purchase an SNES unless I maintained an entire year on the honor roll at school. Which, I mean, wasn't too difficult, but I was very lazy as a child. And also, through junior high, when such a toy as the Super NES would have been, hello, where'd you go? Would have been a thing that I would have loved to have. I also had the problem where phys ed was part of the curriculum. Why do you have a problem? And so getting honors would have been a little bit difficult for a very lazy and not at all athletically minded kid. Crescent Video, Richards, you got it. Good God. Now, as I said, don't be creepy, but thank you. That is so weird that I can ask people about that and they can look it up in real time. Let's see. Plate. This one, I just colored the plate. No. Stupid plate not plating where it's needing the plate. Good. Go there. Good. Okay. That one is going to be transparent green because it is a left indicator, port indicator light, and the starboard indicator light will be transparent red. Boop. Good. Okay, and oh no, I looked it up earlier and I can't remember what the lever was called. But we can put the plate here. Let's do the 1x2, and we're going to call that a tile. Good. Put you right here. Port is red. Uh-oh. 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 I've been hacking things up for my life. Okay, why is port red? So a green light was shown to indicate the safe side of the ship. Correspondingly, the helmsman was obstructed. The red light would be shown to warn an approaching ship that might not be seen from a steersman. Interesting. Left port red short. Okay, so the way I'd always remembered it was that red right starboard. But if it's the other way around, that's easy for me to remember now. Anyway, let's fix that. Boy, oh boy. Fake ship boy right here. Yeah, it's the colors that I've always had the trouble with, and it's see, now this looks more correct to my eye, and I don't know why. Used to be larboard and starboard. Oh no. Nautical terms are bad. Okay, we need a 1x2 slope. That's why Dark Morphord, yes. God, I hope I don't ever get mixed up by this. Okay. Okay, yes. This is my favorite bottom tube. This is my favorite bottom tube. Yeah, we'll just grab this one here. Get up. Get on up. Stay on the scene. Like a brick machine. Ah! Good. And that's gonna be the other side of it. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite piece in the Lego. It's all of them. Lol. Steering wheel. Because this definitely did have a steering wheel. Steering wheel. Also in blue. It's under the little, oh, so, I mean, we maybe need to swap that out, but, because this one, just had the cavity under the gable, if that's the correct term. Uh-oh. Lots of etymology going on in the chat. You know what? No, I'm going to do this right. 1x2 slope. Give me the right slope. Are you the right slope? You are the right slope. Hang out there for a second while I get rid of your friend. Good. And there we go. In place. Seat. Minifig seat. Get in chair. We had in behind here a stack of, I want to say, it had, so it's a 1x1 brick. And that goes right in the hole. And then we got 1x1 plate. We got 2 of these. That one goes there. And then the other one goes there. Good. And then you can seal over that with a 1x2 tile. Hey. We need to go without the groove so we can place this center ways in between the 2 things like that. Oh, and I also hecked up. Let's lay 2 of those down there. Move this over here. Move this one over here. Good. Okay. Pick that up. Twist it. Stick that down there. Twist it. That one goes there. We also need a lever. Not a clever. Stop being cleverian. Lever, small base. Yep, that's the gear shifty boy. That gets twisted. Tiffany twisted, in fact. And becomes impossible. Good. And give me that hinge. What? No. You. Aw. I want to hinge. But you don't hinge. Oh well. That seems good enough right there. Okay. He's good, that one. And now, finally, his big piece of missile fins. I'm going to try using the word fin as a method of lookup. Fins! Dinosaur sail fin, that's not what we want. Brick round 2x2 with fins. Chunks right into the back there. Nice and clean. And friends, we have what I've often referred to as the Blue Bomber. That's a nice looking thing there. Let's see if we can reassemble this right quick and do the comparison glamour shot. Friends, a Lego model you can throw at the wall and lose your damage deposit. Get in there. Good. And so there we go. Neat. Let's get it up on a damage deck there for... And... match those angles. And there you go. What a productive day. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this episode of Tinker, Tailor, Solder, Fry. I would happily come back and build more Lego with y'all in the future. This was a lot of fun, and look forward to doing it again. Let's go back to the booth here, because we have some business to take care of, and that business is notifications of some very generous people here who have been with us throughout this episode. I want to thank, first of all y'all for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun, whether you've been, as I said earlier, in the chat, chatting away, or just hanging out silent. We love all of you. Also want to thank those of you who are over on youtube.com right now in the future. We see you, and thank you for checking out our stuff in the past. If you'd like to see us live, check us out at loadingreadyrun.com. For all the great shows, you can find information about everything we do there. We stream over at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. What else is there? We also have all of our streams at youtube.com/loadingreadylive. youtube.com/loadingreadyrun is where all of our pre-recorded and other special content premium content even goes. And all of our magic stuff is sequestered safely over at youtube.com/LRRMTG. You can check out loadingreadyrun.com/live for our schedule, and run.com/live. You can also download a copy of the schedule to your own personal calendar system to be updated on what's going on in our universe. For example, tomorrow, 10 a.m., Graham's going to be coming back with Play It Forward for some more Final Fantasy VII stuff. And then in the evening at 5 p.m., you can check out the Friday night paper fight, except without paper, but still doing magic-y fun. I believe they are doing a Commander thing. I don't know, because I'm not on that one this week. Check us out on the BAD website at Loading Ready Run on Twitter if you want updates for our various... that's where our last minute updates go if something's going to change quickly. And of course, we want to thank those of you who subscribe over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun for helping us out. It helps keep the lights out. It helps keep the security system on back at head office, where I'm not from right now, and it helps us pay all of our various contributors and helps me keep my lights on for that very reason. We also want to thank those of you who share your bits and subscriptions here at twitch.tv for your extreme and continued generosity, and I would like to thank specifically the Maricat for giving a gift subscription to Lego. Welcome, Lego. I hope you like what you see and you stick around. Maxite is a brand new subscriber as well. Thanks for joining. Gotta thank Test. Who is a subscriber thanks to the Maricat. Phoenix Fire X has subscribed for 2 months. Thank you. We also would like to thank Weasel512 for a 25-month-in-a-row subscription. Dark Morphord subscribed for 72 months in a row. That's a lot of years. It is, and thank you. Don't know how I'd remember what day it is lately without LRR keeping the streams on schedule. Keep up the great work. We intend to. Thank you. 3 4/5 subscribe for 7 months. What a time to resub. Indeed it is, and thank you for your personal subscription here on the channel. Johnny Muchacho, that's an Onomichio level name there. Gifted a sub as well by the Maricat. Mucho Burrito subscribing thanks to 3 4/5. Thank you both for that. Crazy Zoni subscribing, thanks to the Maricat. Thank you for gifting that sub. And thank you as well to the Maricat for gifting subs to Dreamy X Cupcakes, Dr. Cthulhu, Metcalf, and Zoo. And thank you to Nova Dale for a 61-month resubscription. Cheers to that. Finally, thanks to Lego Blockmaster for a gift sub. Thanks again to the Maricat for that. If I have to say thanks again, I'll just dissolve into a pile of gratitude. See you in a fortnight's time, chat. That's it for myself and Johnny Mucho, and this ends the broadcast day here at the mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. See you in a fortnight. Ever forward. Never learning.